Chomie, I feel like Cyan Boujee keeps on proving me right. And a lot of people who allowed her to actually be that vile all the time, they actually perpetuated the rest of this monster that we actually dealing with. We are dealing with a child who is barely in her actual mid-20s. She's 21 years old. And obviously, the past couple of days, she was fighting with her ex-friends or whatever like that, which are so young. They are still in their matric years. They are still 16, and she actually literally drags them to these clubs and stuff like that. And the next thing, another thing comes out. Cyan Boujee is actually scamming people and stuff like that. Anyway, Chomie, my name is Kay. Welcome to Gossip Cafe. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subby, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. You know what? Let's get into this video because I'm still in that mood of not talking to you. I'm still in that anger that I don't want to talk to you guys because y'all drag me. I'm always gonna remind you, okay? Let's get into it. So as I just summarized it, guys, there's a brand obviously that wanted to work with Cyan Boujee's friend. I always forget their names or I mix up their names, but whatever the friend is. And apparently Cyan Boujee acted as if Cyan Boujee is the manager of this kid. The one that I spoke about on actual other video that I was talking about, that they were laughing at her, or they were making like gestures, facial gestures that are saying that, doll, you cannot DJ, you can't DJ, stop it. There's literally no talent when it comes to DJing. Like, you need to go back to school and obtain something or practice when it comes to this DJing, right? So if you did not hear the story, I'm just gonna summarize it because I was not following that much of the story. Apparently Cyan Boujee acted as if she is the manager of this child. So that means if this child is an influencer on TikTok. So obviously when brands want to collaborate with this child, obviously this child she is underage, so that means she will need a parental concern. So now she doesn't want the parents to know about this whole thing. Obviously she's still in school and stuff like that, and I think the parents doesn't want they don't want her to be exposed in such manner. They don't want her to be on these social platforms to actually earn or whatever. I don't know the story. Like, let me not just add stuff that I don't even know. So that means Cyan Boujee will do the deals. So that means these people can send Cyan Boujee money. And there was a story whereby they say Cyan Boujee received the money, and after receiving this money, she actually paid rent because she was the rent was overdue and she didn't have money to pay rent. And I was asking myself, where is the 70,000 that she's getting from these men that she's sleeping with? Where are these men that she they made her to know her worth? Where are those men? But anyway, it is rumors. So actually we don't have proof that this is what is happening, because this child did not come with proof that Cyan Boujee did not have money and Cyan Boujee actually paid the rent, right? Anyway, that's where it went. And so Cyan Boujee complained about it and came out guns blazing and saying that she knows nothing about the whole thing. She's not scamming people, and that's about it. So there's something that she said on Instagram. Obviously she posted something on Instagram about the whole thing, and she was very disrespectful. I told you that that child is extremely blunt and dumb. Like, I don't know, she is a typical slay queen. At this point of time, I feel like she is a typical slay queen. So she posted on her stories and she was like, dumb, ugly ass, old ass, stinky ass, weak ass man, right? I'm just gonna break that parts of the vulgar, right? F you and where F you and where you came from, and go back. You You scam, I report simple. Nothing else will lead me to exposing anyone for no reason. Like, what? What? And then she went on and so, yo, hi, I'm so annoyed by this Zara wholesale and Tabby hair brand. Like, don't you have enough influencers to boost your brand since I took it down? Guys, I'm not scared of shit, okay? Even if you pay big Twitter accounts to say I am a scam, at IDK now. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm so old. I'll put it out properly on how it is. No ugly ass foreigner scammer that smells armpits will intimidate me. Show me, listen to this one. These ugly armpits smelling people are the foreigners, which are Zimbabweans, apparently. Apparently, according to her. Okay, Sharp, I've proven a point. Now, don't say shit about my name, right? And then, sorry. And then she tagged them, Tabby hair at Zara wholesale. And then she said, leave me the F alone. Imagine a random Zimbabwean that fooled Tabby and other influencers fool me. I am not dumb, B, the B word, right? And yeah, you are fake. You sell fake hair, and in fact, you even bought an account with fake followers to intimidate your followers. Futek nje. Maybe she wanted to say futek nja. Kaloku sisi sana, she's not that brilliant. Okay, let's get so I read that. I'm done with that one. So you can literally hear here. Firstly, we can say Cyan Boujee is young. She is very young, and you can hear from how she put her stuff on social media. And on top of it, remember, social media or internet doesn't forget. If she wants to work with brands, what are they going to do? I mean, the whole thing, she is bluntly xenophobic and stereotyping people. If she met with a person from Zimbabwe who was smelling armpits, that doesn't mean every Zimbabwean smells armpits. It would be the same as South African. How many South Africans that are smelling armpits? How many South Africans that are smelling armpits? If we're stereotyping people like that, we will never go out from the actual sect that we always put together into it, that we are xenophobic. Even if we are not, even if I'm pro-African, I'm pro-South African, like I'm patriotic South African. Yes, I want to see the law take its toll. I want the borders to be controlled efficiently and all of those things. People must come in the country legally and stuff like that. But you cannot just write things like, especially if you are calling yourself an influencer, especially if you are in the public eye, you cannot be writing things like this. We understand that if you're hating people like that and stuff like that, and you are xenophobic and stuff like that, it's fine. It's your thing. It's your thing. But if you will call yourself as an influencer and you want to work with brands, I just want to know which brand do you think these things like this, do you think if it was someone else who said all those things, if that person would still be on social media right now? They would have been cancelled in seconds. I feel like the cancel culture only targets certain people, but people like Cyan Boujee, no, they don't get cancelled. They don't get cancelled. She will go on and do her lame clapbacks, because obviously that's what she does best, and there's people who are cheering her. Hele, Cyan Boujee, you are so good. And Cyan Boujee, Cyan Boujee is always provoked by other people. Did she get provoked by Zimbabwe now? All the Zimbabweans from Zimbabwe, they are here illegally, according to her. All the Zimbabweans have got smelly armpits, according to her. So obviously there will be people who are cheering at her, even though she is uttering such things. This is a dangerous thing to do. I cannot stress it enough. It is a dangerous thing to do, especially if you are an influencer. Especially if you think that you will work with bigger brands. Because trust you me, one day, these things that she wrote here, they will catch up with her. She will get a big deal from a big company, and people will say, you can't work with this person, you can't work with this person. And what she will do now, she will go back and twerk. And I'm sorry, if you twerk at 40, at 50, who's gonna watch you twerking with that cam, like Afro cam? That body would be ruined by then. It would be all out. You would be irrelevant by then. So what do you think about this whole thing, Chomie? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you on my next upload. Thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do subscribe if you are not, and turn on your notifications bell, and make sure that you give this video a like. I'll see you. Have a fantastic one. Peace out.